I used to think that tans never went dark on pale skin, but clearly I was just using the wrong tan, because this turns into this after washing it off. Look how dark it is considering how pale I am naturally. If you want a tan that gives you this color, I am naturally this white, you need to use our ultra dark tan. It is watermelon scented, and this is what it looks like immediately after applying it with a rubber glove. I'm telling you, the color payoff is wild. Jump scare. How freaking different do I look? My teeth look so white because I've got our face tanning drops on my face and I've got our ultra dark tan on. I feel like I look like a whole different person, and my confidence is like up here, because when you tan, you feel skinnier, you feel prettier, you feel, I don't know, it just makes you feel so good. But I'm gonna go to a shopping centre today, whether it's Orion, like Springfield Orion, or Indooroopilly, and I'm gonna give away some free tans. So our ultra dark and our chalk dark, and I'm gonna interview girls, let them smell the watermelon scent and tell me what they think, let them feel it, tell them about it, why it's so good and why they need to wear it and why they need to have it and why they need to get rid of their old shitty tans and try us. And I might even bring a sneaky bottle of our gradual tanner and give someone the first bottle of gradual tanner. I don't know, should I?
All right, so I'm just trying to figure out, does this not seem weird to anybody? This woman got online and basically stated that, hey, I feel, more confident, basically when her skin is darker, right? When she quote unquote has a tan. I'm like, that's a little bit weird. I'm like, you're Australian. So you actually tanning, that's not really a thing, because you don't really have the melanin in order to do that. And because you lack the melanin, this is why people burn, right? And the most interesting thing about this is that they have two different types of ways for them to get melanated skin, right? And I want to make people understand this very clearly. And this is all 100% truth. Well, actually, it's three ways, right? Number one is by using the sunscreen, right? The SPF 15, 23, or whatever it is, right? When it goes on, when you see it in a bottle, it's white. But when it actually goes on and you look underneath a different type of lens, a filter lens, you will see that what appears to be white is actually black. You will see that they have to put on this laboratory melanin in order for them to specifically stay directly in the sun. And it's crazy to me that a lot of people don't even understand this. A lot of people don't even see it. And these are a lot of the same folks that like to tell black people that, oh, your skin is this, that, and the third, and nobody wants to be like you, nobody's jealous of you, and all these things. I'm like, yeah, okay, the SPF 15 underneath a different filter is telling a whole completely different story. Like, y'all here looking darker than me, and I'm naturally right. The gods, right? The universe itself basically blessed us, right? Black Americans and a few others directly out there with melanin, right? The ability to produce things that can absorb the rays of the sun and, in a sense, feed us. There hasn't been a time that I have not gone out into the sun and that I've not felt love, right? Either one or two things, well, three things happen, right? I'll get recharged. I'll, of course, feel loved, rays of sun, kissing my skin, right? Or number three, I'll just so happen to get tired because it's a little bit of an overload. I'm overcharged. So now my body's like, all right, we're tired. We got a little bit too much. We need to sit up there and rest this off real quick. So, we can go back to every day, right? But again, you have these different forms of which that they use in order to specifically do what it is that they need to do. So again, we got the SPF, which they just so happen to use and put directly on their skin, which gives them underneath another lens, gives them appearance of basically being black or having darkened skin so that they can survive, right? So then number two, you would also have what you see directly in front of you, which are these tans, these lotions, these tans, things of this nature, chemical compounds, things that are not naturally found, things that are not naturally given, something that scientists or these crackpots out here have to have this large infrastructure, billion-dollar industry, and all of these other types of people in order to formulate these things so that people can magically have a tan, which again is a little bit weird because these are the exact same people that try to tell Black Americans that, hey, your skin is this, that, and the third. The way that you look is this, that, and the third, right? Pretty much everything negative. You all heard it before, right? You can look online and you can just so happen to, hear it, or you can insert statement or sentence here, right, in order to figure out what it is that I'm stating. But all of these people basically shows that it's a form of envy, right? It's a form of jealousy because you have something of which they have to try to create, that they have to try to emulate in order to do what it is that you're able to do, in order to get any type of benefits from the same exact thing that you do just naturally, right? And also, these are the same people that make money off of fake melanin, right? Two different ways. Right? Two different ways. The third way that they're able to do this exact same thing is what is called melanin injections. These cost thousands of dollars, at least the last time I checked, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And what it does is that you're able to take these melanin injections, place them directly into the skin, and then over time you will start to get melanin directly in your skin. Now, for certain people, let's say for Black Americans that are suffering, and it seems like they got I think, what is it called, vitiligo, whatever it is, somebody can correct me in the comment section, but basically, where the pigmentation of your skin basically starts to disappear, aka Michael Jackson, right? You can get melanin injections in order to get that back. There was one of these newscasters on Fox 2 News, Detroit Fox 2, love the guy. He was, he used to always have to put on makeup. He was very great at actually putting on makeup, and that's because he was losing pigmentation, right? So then he ended up visiting his doctor, and he actually filmed his journey, and he took the melanin injections, and I think he should be fine. It's been years, probably been like well over a decade since that was even filmed or even talked about. But yeah, it was helping out. It was working out quite a bit. Like I said, when it deals with people who naturally have melanin, it's fine. It looks right. It looks like it fits. Now, when it deals with other people who never had melanin, were not even born with it at all, were not even close to it, yeah, it starts looking crazy. It's as if people are making a caricature of what they deem or think that Black people basically are or look like. And primarily the individuals that like to sit up there and do this whole melanin thing, this melanin injection, to spend all of these, boogles of money, are European, Caucasian. And again, these are the same folks who sit up there and say, oh, we're not, jealous of you. Who wants to be like you? Nobody's trying to copy you or emulate you or all these other types of things. And then lo and behold, you figure out that they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars or maybe tens of thousands of dollars for these melanin injections because of what? Because like I said before, you got the first two options. You got the SPF, which is basically melanin. You want to stay out in the sun. And then you got your tanning lotions or creams. Again, so that you can stay directly in the sun. And as the woman in the video stated, so that she can feel confident, right? Because she's looking at her skin and she's like, I need a little bit something more. I need to put some spice, directly on that. Right? So you got two options, two standard issued options that are not permanent. Why would you decide that you want to make a permanent option? That's a little bit weird. Why would you even take that? I understand people, again, who are, in a sense, losing their melanin because of medical reasons, health reasons. I get that. But for anybody else, it doesn't make any type of sense. You can't tell me that you're proud of who it is that you are and you decide that you want to operate directly on your skin so that you look different from how it is and what it is that you were born and look like. That's completely crazy to me. 100%. Again, it seems as though that people are doing this in order to, get through to a caricature of what they deem Black people to specifically be and or look like, and then they try to emulate that being in the body and in the skin that they are currently in, and it just does not end up right at all. It just doesn't. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.